Hi everyone. You might have already heard about Mr. Dhruv Rathee, a popular influencer and a YouTuber from India. He just created his new startup called AI Fiesta, where it is an interface where you can chat with multiple LLMs at once. So in this video, we are trying to create something similar to that of AI Fiesta. We'll be using AI to create the whole code base, and without wasting any further time, let's create it. So this is AI Fiesta, which is the startup of Dhruv Rathee, and we are trying to make a similar app with AI. So you can see how the UI is right here, and it has multiple tabs with multiple LLMs, and you ask a single chat and it is going to give you all the responses in a single page from different LLMs. So that is the basic idea of what this app is all about. So let's try to create something similar to that. So since this is a web app, I'll be using lovable.dev to create this. And for the APIs from multiple LLMs, I'll be using Open Router. So I've created an API key for this particular project right here. Now let's head back to Lovable and let's give the prompt right here. So I have the prompt. So build a web application that provides users with unified affordable access to multiple top tier AI models, enabling side by side comparison and seamless workflows in one chat interface. We'll be using Open Router API for models. The chat working right here. So I have tried with a few tests and I'm getting the response right here. Now the UI is not that great, so I need to tweak the UI a little bit and the models that we have right here. So the Meta Llama, there is some errors that we are getting, so we have to edit this one. And for this free, I would like to add DeepSeek, Kimi K2, and other free LLMs as well. So let's try adding those. And for the premium, we have these GPT-4o, Claude, Gemini, and GPT Turbo. Okay, we have to make changes for these premium models. We need for Claude, we'll be using Claude 4.0, and GPT will use GPT 5, and Gemini will use 2.5. Yeah. Uh, let's see what are the other premium models that are available in Open Router, and we'll work on that. Now let's change the UI and all these things. So I need a few enhancements to the current application. So models free, DeepSeek, Qwen3, GPT OSS, and Kimi K2 if you still want it in free, but not it's paid on Open Router. All right, but we have a free version. That's I'll add that later. Then Claude 4.0, GPT, Grok 4, and Gemini 2.5. Then remove the right side premium free panel to give maximum space. Keep the model selection inside settings only with save button. Add collapsible chat history side on the left. Response card, bold human friendly model name in each column header. Cleaner action button. There is a free version for Kimi K2. Alright, now we have this moonshot Kimi K2 free added to the set. So we have the plan right here, single view. Well, it doesn't have a free route on Open Router. To avoid failed request, I leave it out of free and opt. No, we have this OSS free, right? Let me check. This one is free. Alright, now we have it with the updated features. So let's check that first. API key free models. Alright. DeepSeek, Kimi K2, Qwen3, GPT OSS. Alright. Premium models: Claude, GPT-5, Grok 4, Gemini 2.5. Cool. Now we have it right here. Now let's type something. Let me ask hi. Okay, we have a error for DeepSeek. Then Quen 3 we have error. Out of the four models, we got error for DeepSeek and Quen 3. GPT OSS and Kimi K2 is working fine. Alright, now let me go to Open Router and fetch the correct free version that DeepSeek has the model name, and for Quen 3. So now let me also check if the history feature is working. So let me ask, hi, tell me the capital city of India. Okay, we got answers right here. And we can't see the history errors. Okay. Then history is not shown. Alright, now the history is not showing right here. So I have added that as well. Okay, we have it right here. Let me ask again, hi. All right, now we have response from all the different LLMs right here, but we don't have the history right here. All right, so still we don't have the history right here. Cool, that will work on. Now let me also test with the premium versions. Okay, now let me ask some questions for the premium. I'll add a new chat. Okay, we got one response from Gemini 2.5. For Grok, GPT-5 and Claude, we are getting errors. I think the model name must have some problem. So let's change that. So right now we have the history right here. All right, we are getting the response right here, but the chat just got cleared. All right, we had this chat when we were typing the message right here. Once the response came, chat just got cleared. So we have to fix that. All right, it seems like it fits the history page issues. So let's try again. Again, we have the history right here. Not sure if it is going to get cleared once the response is up. That's the usual behavior that we were getting. Let's see if it is got fixed. All right, things are working. All right, we are getting the response as expected, and history is right there. Cool. Now let me create a new chat and all right, we have two histories right here, the previous one and the new one right here. So which means the history thing that we had issues in earlier is working right now. Well, we have successfully created the application that Dhruv Rathee has created, like AI Fiesta. It works similar to that of AI Fiesta. All you have to do is give the message right here and you will get all those response in this page. Now let's test the whole features right here. Now click on settings. Now we have to add our API key right here. All you have to do is go to open router, then copy your API key, paste it, then click on save. Wait. Okay, you can select the free models right here and save them. Let me save it this way. Then we have the free models right here. Here also we can just select and save them. Now in the free model, let me ask a question. So my question is, who is the Prime Minister of India? Let's see what each LLMs has to answer. All right, We have the responses right here. Quen 3 says Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. DeepSeek says it is Narendra Modi. Kimi K2 says it's Narendra Modi. And GPT OSS says it's Narendra Modi. Well, that's right. And you can see the 4 different responses right here in a single page. Kimi K2 just gives us the name, and Quen 3 has a little more descriptions about the party that he belongs to and his tenor and everything right here. All right, now let's check in the premium. We'll ask who is the president of USA. All right, we have the responses from the premium models right here. Now this is giving me a different answer. As of April, Joe Biden is the president, but Joe Biden was the previous president, and Trump, Donald Trump, is the new president, which means the premium models gave me the wrong answer. Maybe they are not updated. Now let me ask some different question. Okay, let me create a new chat, and I'll ask. Now I'll ask. Tell me the capital of China. All right, we have the responses right here. All those premium models says it is Beijing. ChatGPT 5 also gave us the flag of China. Now we have both the free and premium models giving us the answers in a single view, and the chat feature is right here. They are also working fine. So now we have successfully created something similar to that of AI Fiesta using Lovable, and it took like an hour or so to just create the whole application, which is really great. Now if we want, we can add more features on top of this, like a login, authentications, and setting up certain templates for asking questions and doing all those. Well, that's it for this video. We have successfully created an app that is similar to that of Dhruv Rathee's new AI startup called AI Fiesta. So we have our premium tab, we have our free tab, and all the 4 models that we choose are working correctly, which is great. So let me know what do you think about this video in the comment section. Till then, this is Castro Joseph signing off. Bye.